What's up, guys? Welcome back to Horsepower Obsessed. We're here at Corvettes at Carlisle, and we're about to get something really cool installed on the Z06 behind my TRX. Let's talk about it. It's something that I bet you haven't seen yet. Yeah, one of those kind of mods. All right, guys, so we are here at David and Brandon's booth, DBM Racing, Brandon's garage. They're going to be doing a little bit of an install for me today, and let's just get, you know what, let's skip this formalities. Let's get right into it. This is their baby. So this is actually Sebring orange. This is obviously the intake for the Z06. This is the Sebring orange painted one. We got a Riptide blue, a Rapid blue, and that one right there that might just be torch red could possibly be going on my car. Actually, it is. So closer look. We're gonna step right in front of Kevin Horan here. Yeah, torch red, black throttle bodies. Look how clean that looks. It says please do not touch, but this is mine, so I'm allowed to touch it. Guys, we're gonna install this on the C8 Z06 right now, but look how beautiful these things look. They are absolutely phenomenal. So on top of the fact that the one that I have is edge red, these are also painted much better. I mean, the edge red paint from GM was kind of thin and then not clear coated. These ones are super thick, automotive, high temperature paint, and then also clear coated over. So there's no coverage issues. Plus you have the black throttle bodies, really gonna clean things up. It's gonna look phenomenal. So big thank you to Brandon, big thank you to David over there. He's walking away, but these guys hooking us up. These things look phenomenal. So let's do it, let's get to it. I've already started the tear down procedure. We're getting the parts removed so we can get this into the actual car, but let's see what's going on. David.
Yes, sir.
Tell me a little bit about what we're doing here today.
We are going to be putting that torch red intake on your car, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, actually, we were so excited how they came out. You know, we've got the process that we've got now with the paint. You know, we're not powder coating these because they're composite, but the paint we're putting on is really thick laid on. It's automotive grade. It's actually GM paint codes. We have the actual paint codes so we can match them. And the guy who's been doing our painting for us that we picked up, he's been doing 35 years. He's a retired auto body guy. So I mean, the quality, as you guys can see, is amazing. But that's what we're doing today. So I guess maybe an hour and a half tops for us. I mean, you know, the first time, I tell you guys, anybody that wants to do this themselves, that's kind of a DIY. It took us about 4 hours the first time, right, for us. But if you pick up one of our intakes, we have a private link to a install video that Brandon has that we'll do. We can send it to you, and we're always available through messaging through either YouTube or any of our other apps. That if you had any questions about your install, we'd gladly get back to you within 24 hours to help you out with that. So, but stay tuned, guys, because we're going to get this on today. It's going to be fun. We got to do it before it gets too hot.
It's getting there already.
It's
So, guys, check out the one on Brandon's car. He's been driving this car now for probably about 2 or 3 months with that intake on there. So, heat, I know a lot of people have asked me about this. Heat does not seem to be a concern for this because, like I said, this is automotive high temperature kind of paint. So, you should not have any problems with heat being an issue. And again, I mean, just look at these things. They look so good. They're like little pieces of jewelry.
I know, if I can keep the dust off of them. Dang.
Yeah, they get dusty out here on the field, but they look good. I mean, the weird thing is like that looks so good, but a good bit of this is not even visible. Like just the top part's all you're really going to see.
So the GM spray on these, right? Like when they go to paint, of course they want to save money. They want to save you know, paint and all this stuff. But we paint the entire thing. Yeah, it comes apart, and we paint. Like if you look, I mean, honest to God, it is perfect.
Yeah. Well, when we take mine off, we'll show how little it was actually painted in. And if you go into like I'm going to use the words nooks and crannies. If you go in there on the stock intake, it's like not painted. Like they couldn't get the paint in there, but these guys paint them on like almost like a lathe, so every spot of it gets paint, which is just super high quality, of course. But you guys know I'm not going to partner up with anybody that doesn't do high quality work, and these guys might be some of the highest quality paint work I've seen. So
I have to agree. Like I mean, this, especially when that one came out of the box, when the Riptide came out of the box, I absolutely was floored.
Yeah,
especially under the light and here in the sun. You know, and you're right. Like looking at your car yesterday with your torch red.
Yeah, everything's torch red.
And now you have that one edge red. I was like, oh.
I think it was Sam said the best. He's like, it looks like you're trying to match the paint, but you didn't quite get there.
Yeah, no, 100%. This is going to be perfect.
Yeah,
it's going to be, and the black throttle bodies. Like every time I see a car that has the white throttle bodies, or not the white, but the aluminum throttle bodies, still, there's a little missing that you're like, this is where it's at.
It's just so much cleaner looking.
Clean.
Yeah. All right, let's get it installed.
Yep.
Something's going on over here, guys. There's a gathering around the car. What are you guys doing to my car in here?
So, stealing it. But what happened was we disconnected the battery and couldn't start it.
What?
These three plugs.
Yeah, we had to disconnect the battery.
We did?
Yeah,
There
we
is
just didn't
parts.
want to throw any like codes or
Okay.
things.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to do it so I don't throw codes.
All right, so they're hard at work here. This thing's gonna be pretty in no time. I mean, it's already kind of pretty, but
Yeah, loosen
it'll
it.
be pretty
The
good.
color's gonna flow.
Yeah,
It's gonna flow.
it'll be nice. We have the intake here at the booth. Oof, that looks so good. They're just about to remove the stock edge red one, and believe it or not, one of my subscribers came by and said, "Hey, what are you doing with the edge red one?" And I said, "Well, talk to David because they're hooking me up with the torch red one. Talk to David and see what he says." And sure enough, he was able to sell mine to a subscriber, and now my subscriber is going to have an edge red intake on his car. So this is the beauty of Carlisle. All the Corvette people here, we're all here for the same reason. Yeah, very nice stuff. Open heart surgery. Thank God we have some doctors on hand. 2 doctors. We're doing open heart surgery. Technically, that's what this is. We're taking the heart out.
Car doctors.
Yeah. There we go.
Ready?
Pretend like it's heavy, guys.
Oh, it's so heavy.
Oh, you're doing a good job. There it is. Look at that. No blood. No blood. Got everything sutured off.
You come around to the middle.
Oh, look at that. Can we?
Hold on, I'm gonna grab the red one.
Yep. You want to set it down so you don't have to hold it?
There you go.
Yeah, I'm going to set it down.
Over there.
Okay, all right, thank you. I just want to
Get out of the way.
Yeah, thanks, sir.
All right, and here comes the new heart.
Hey, David, before we set that, it's easier for me to bolt this on while it's
Oh, yeah. We'll move
just
it.
set it down.
So let's see. This is what it looks like without the heart. Everybody, stay back a little bit. This is dangerous stuff here.
You don't want to breathe on the patient.
The sternum is cracked open. Man, that's scary though. Isn't that scary?
It is.
Scary stuff right there.
Did you see the starter?
Yeah, starter and the alternator completely covered by the intake.
By
That's
the
crazy.
intake manifold, yeah.
Hopefully, you never need to change that because if you, I guess
Manifold's
you
still
could take the. Yeah, I was gonna say otherwise you drop the engine.
Yeah, no, manifold will come off.
Yeah.
And manifold's not bad. Like I said, I mean, we could have easily had that off in 35 minutes. Other than that,
Honestly, it wasn't even an hour.
no.
Yeah, dude, you had it down in
It's not
probably
bad at all.
45 minutes.
Not bad at all. And actually, the
GM
stock-
charges what, like 6 hours or something for this?
5 hours of labor.
That's insane.
GM, if you're watching, it ain't 5 hours.
Yeah, someone's getting paid.
But yeah, even the stock one's easy. Like when you pull the couplers back, if you'll come over here, Justin. The couplers on the stock one are even squishier, so you can kind of pull those back. But on your even tray, it's even better because you literally just slide the coupler over the even tray and then you just slide it back. So it's even easier with the even tray.
Nice.
Yep.
Cool. So let's get the new ones coming here in a second.
That's going to be
This is an old one.
All right, so same issue.
So you can kind of see what I was talking about right here. Look at the kind of the lack of paint in the nooks and
Well, let's
crannies.
put the other intake.
You can see that.
we can get it on and then
So
we
a
can
little
pop it
bit,
later.
Connect that.
definitely a quality issue from GM. This is solved with
thought I had it in
David's
my bag, but it's
because
not
they
in my bag,
paint on like I said on like a rotisserie, we'll say. So basically the thing's spinning and you're getting every single nook and cranny on that thing. Plus the black throttle bodies really cleans everything up. I know I've said that 100 times, but we're about to get this thing put on. Here comes the new one, guys.
Got it?
David, if you need over here, I'll switch you places.
Make sure we got all our gaskets to the bottom. We just eyeball, make sure our gaskets are in the
Yeah, lift it
bottom
up.
runners.
You got all your
I'm good. Yep, we're good.
all your boys here.
All the gaskets are in place, guys. Heart's going in. Oof, look at that.
Yeah, that looks much better.
All right, I'm seated on my side.
Everything.
Okay,
Just like I said, guys, everything matches now.
Now everything matches. It looks amazing.
And those black throttle bodies cleaning everything up. That looks
There we go.
super,
There, it's seated.
That's it.
super duper. All right, let's throw some bolts on this thing and call it official. Intake is done. We're gonna do the first initial start after the install. Just make sure that everything's good. We got a hood open, that's no problem because the hood is open.
Anything?
Nah.
Good? Okay. And then in a minute, whenever it's warmed up, just if you'll give us a couple revs just to make sure it's all good.
Stock intake, no paint on the throttle bodies, no black paint. Plus, I kind of showed earlier the crevices that are not super well painted. You can still see a lot of black through there. Brandon's going to kind of show us, well, I mean, that it already looks so much different. There's no black showing through any of these crevices, whereas on the stock you can clearly see right through there. Plus the bottom, yeah.
Even on the bottom.
Yeah, the bottom's even worse. So it's not that it's not painted, it's just so like thin. You can see the black, whereas theirs is, obviously the throttle bodies are painted, and yeah, just perfect all the way through. So like look at the difference here. The black throttle bodies really do, man. They set it off so well.
Yeah, 100%. Especially on a black car like yours. But any car, the black throttle bodies go well. But black cars like yours.
Yeah, that's just incredible. All right, that's it. Thanks for demonstrating it.
You're welcome. Anytime.
So we are all done. We did the test start. I'm gonna go ahead and put the carbon fiber pieces back in here because I think I've had these guys do enough for the day. So I'm gonna put those pieces back in. But look at that. Look at that. I mean, everything matches. It's super clean through the throttle bodies now being all blacked out like that. I love it. It looks gorgeous. Everything matches, guys. I told you it was gonna happen. It matches. Anyway, we got David, we got Brandon.
What's up, guys?
Big thank you to you guys for hooking us up here. Obviously, it looks fantastic.
Always.
So, yeah, tell us a little bit about what it is you're doing here. I mean, obviously they're painted, but what makes this special?
Basically, our painting process is special. It's better paint. It also covers the intake more. We take these off. They're kind of a little bit of a complicated setup to actually disassemble, fully disassemble. They get painted all the nooks and crannies. From the factory, there's missing places, which you'll see on Justin's. But the throttle bodies too, and that's the other thing I feel like the factory kind of dropped the ball on a little bit. It just adds that extra pop.
Well, I gotta tell you, this is the second time now in this video that I've heard nooks and crannies.
Yeah.
You said it, I said it once. I mean,
Nooks and crannies.
Yeah.
3 times now.
Yeah.
It's one of those words. It's this. I know what a nook is.
Yeah.
But what is a cranny?
Same thing.
Same thing.
I think it's the same thing.
Show me what a cranny is.
This is a
cranny.
PG video.
I knew someone was
show
gonna
you
say it.
crannies.
It didn't say T, you said C.
Yeah.
All right.
But I'll be honest with you, Justin, too. The thing that we saw the most, that even with the edge red, was that silver throttle bodies in the middle. I mean, and when we started talking about this, we were like, we have to do them black. The first ones we did for Brandon's car, when we did them black, we absolutely knew that was what we wanted to do. And, and again, to be able to offer not just edge red, not just black, the Riptide blue, like any color you want. We have the GM paint codes. The paint is laid on thick.
And so, since I said it in the video, you guys could do neon pink if you really wanted to,
Yeah, if
right?
you want
We actually have a guy that I did a video last night, was on his car. He's got a cacti car with gold wrap and accents.
Yeah, we're doing
gold Z. He gave us a piece of the wrap. We scanned it. We're actually going to color match his intake to the gold wrap on his car. So anything you can cook up, if we can get a sample to scan, or if you have a paint code for it, we can do it. Anything you can do.
Or if you wanted the throttle bodies not gloss black, you wanted another color,
green
mix
or-
it up. You want an American flag looking red, white, and blue. We can do red.
That
red,
actually,
white, blue.
yeah, because you guys paint the halves separately, right?
yes.
So you could do red, white in the middle on the throttle bodies, and blue on the right side. That is fantastic.
Yeah.
That would
I would
be
like somebody to do American flag. That would be cool.
We
Yeah,
talked
we-
about that. We actually were like, I hope somebody wants to do that. If not, we may just do one for ourselves. But that's another thing that makes our coverage so good. Is we literally disassemble the whole intake, and it's painted in part, and then we reassemble it by hand, and then when it goes out to you guys. So
Okay, awesome. Well, guys, David,
awesome, man.
appreciate
Thank
as
you for
always,
letting us work on
Brandon.
your car.
Yeah, thanks,
we
man.
appreciate it, man.
Yeah, you guys are awesome.
It's a lot easier than the cats.
I was gonna say,
Right?
they were in here 45 minutes. It was out. Roughly an hour, it was back in.
Yeah, give or
and that
take.
was only because you had to run to the store,
Yeah,
grab a
go to the store
tool.
and get a part.
And it's like, yeah, the cats were a little more difficult, but you guys hooked it up there too.
Yeah,
These two are on the lives every other week on the Monday Night Lives. So obviously, big car guys, we're all into this stuff. I helped this time. I helped. I removed some carbon fiber
He
parts.
did
but-
actually, yes. He did. Well, and I think too, like we appreciate you having us on the live. It's been great. We're both trying to grow our channels, but we're also growing a brand now. Like we want people to see, if you want to paint an intake, these are the guys you got to go to. We also are going to be having supported throttle bodies, imported intakes that we have on Brandon's car that we've been testing, and they're making power. So again, follow along with us, guys, because as those start to come out, you're going to want to get in on this because we're going to be making some really good power with these parts.
And then it's all Tony Mamo.
Oh, yeah,
stuff.
Tony Mamo's
because
pouring it. Yep.
he's been doing this for 30 years. He's the guy.
He's a legend.
So we're still working. So.
But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. So as usual, you'll see these guys on my channel. You'll be able to watch the progress of their channels, even through my channel, or if you go subscribe to both of them. Brand's got the frog shirt on, so hit up his channel. David's got his DBM Racing. I got the HPO shirt on. We're all good here. But yeah, you'll be able to see the progress. We'll talk about this stuff on the Monday Night Lives all the time. So
Yep.
anyway,
and lots of cross content coming,
Yeah.
man. We're gonna
Yeah.
do a lot of stuff together.
yes, we are. So thumbs up if you like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and as always, guys, stay obsessed.